parts that people typically buy to make their street car look cool, come out here and put them on the race course and watch them actually make your car perform better at race car levels. That's cool. You know, these events are like going to a car show and a race breaks out.
I will fight till the last second. You know, I just run and I push and I run.
We are fighting tooth and nail for every 100th of a second out there.
And you've really got to let it all hang out. Go 10 tenths, 11 tenths at some times.
You know, it's OPTIMA. Bring the biggest, baddest, see what you got, how you stack up against everybody else.
The car is like the American freedom, you know, when you turn 16, all of a sudden you go from your bicycle to getting a car and you can go places, you can do things, and it's just like an extension of the American dream to be free, and then you can start kind of being personalizing it and then gravitating towards, you know, guys and females too like to compete, so having a car that's faster is something I think is inherent to human nature.
Every time you go out, you want to be a little bit faster. And the only way to do it is experience and seat time, and events like this, you get more seat time at an event like this than you will any other event you're going to go to.
Every car has a certain amount of capability, and it depends on how you're using it.
Going sideways at over 100 miles an hour is not that big a deal, as long as we don't slide sideways out of control. There can be sideways and maybe a little bit of attitude to the car, all under control and still moving forward. And to me, that's comfort. You get used to the speed. Again, you've got to push the limit. You got to know where that limit is and then back off of it just a little bit and then run there all day long.
The true definition of an autocross is all about car control and driver technique with their car.
It appears to be very simple. We got a parking lot full of cones, it's fairly flat, and drive through the maze of cones, and it should be somewhat easy, but to try and get that, and when you're competing with people at national titles and very, very good at autocrossing, been doing it a long time, it's to get that last half of a tenth or thousandth out of it is very hard, and that's really a practice of a lot of aggression in the right amount of time, and mostly a lot of patience.
The Wilwood Speed Stop Challenge is the ultimate balance between stopping and sliding.
You need the patience in the speed stop, because once you get going at the end of that straightaway, you've got to slow it down, because there's a right-hand hairpin that if you push it at all too fast, you're going to go out into the gravel, you're going to scrub a lot of speed, and you're not going to be able to get into that slalom. So you've got to get it woe down and then dart into that slalom as fast as you can. But you also have to be patient through it, because if you go too fast into it, then you're just going to slide out. And then after you get to the slalom, then you've got to get the thing stopped in that box. So there's a lot of going on in 11 seconds.
And for those of you at home who've ever taken a freeway off-ramp just a wee bit faster than the posted speed limit, that little level of excitement is a mere taste of what these competitors are going to get as they roll around the corners at full throttle. Filter Design Engineering Challenge judges the car on the car itself. It doesn't have anything to do with driving. So this is the one aspect that's more on the performance of your build quality rather than your performance behind the wheel. And it judges you on things like, does the car have all of the factory glass in it? Does it have, you know, electronics in the car? Does it have air conditioning and a stereo and those kinds of things? Are the lights on it cool? Is the paint good? Is the fit and finish and the overall theme that you've gone for and the use of the parts you've chosen, does it build a cohesive, cool car that somebody's going to want to look at? And the judges are very, very highly skilled guys who have a lot of experience of building cars, so they're going to be really tough on competitors, but this is a big portion of the points and could be the difference between winning or not.